Go!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2012 Disc Gold Open here at Quarry Park. There's the favourite Callum Hubbard and his tightest competitor, not anally, Mikkel Andersen. He's just teeing off. Callum Hubbard's already gone, and Mikkel's setting out well towards the trees there on the first. Fantastic. This is the young lad, Mark Jackson. He's very good technically. See a little arch at the back there, but he plants his front foot very strongly, as we can see in slow motion. It's a lovely wrist action from Mark. Little hop there, that'll send him on his way. Here's Kira. She struggled last year. Let's see how she fares this year. Oh, she's off, and that should be over the other side of the river, I think. Here's Lindsay up at what looks like the first hole still. Oh, and she's sliced that one wide. We're up with Adam, and there's Vob in the distance. Vob Grass, a good disc golfer. Interesting technique there. And Adam in the foreground. Oh, he slipped a bit there. That's going to affect his shot. And we look at the leaderboard. And early on, Mikkel Andersen's at the top with Callum Hubbard 1 behind, Mark Jackson 3 behind, David Murphy, Vob Grass bringing that behind, and Kira, obviously over that river, she's struggling on 34 over. But she's found her disc, and she will be coming round. David Murphy can run up the fairway to play his shot. Let's see how he gets on. Oh, he's missed the frisbee, and I think he's hit another player. I think that's Lindsay Jean Kerr there. Last year's 5th place. Here's Vob Glass. He's going to show us one of his drives here. 21, average height. Oh, bit of a swan there. David Murphy struggling again at the green. And Adam, he's telling us where it could go. Will it go straight? It has. Not a bad shot there. And Vob changing his technique after that drive. Not surprising. David again. A better technique there, but he is behind the tree. That will be a tough second, but he's given himself a chance. And he's up on the green. A fantastic disc golf from him. Oh, and here's the player, Callum Hubbard. As I say, favourite of the competition. He's also going to give us a tutorial.
Now, what you're going to do, right? We're going to start with a gentle stance for throwing, right? Now, you've got to aim at basket, obviously. So you're going to take gentle run up, 3 strides and strike. You ready? And that is perfect disc golf shot.
That shot there from Callum Hubbard, whilst it was a tutorial, it was part of the competition, so he's well on his way. And Adam there, oh, that's a wayward shot. He will be right over near the out of bounds. That could be trouble for him. Let's hope he finds it. And Vob, I think he's followed him there. Could be hitting Adam on the back of the head. Mikkel Andersen going to teach us how to do some putting here.
When approaching the putt, make sure you place your feet firmly, especially on a sloped ground. Pick up the disc with one hand and examine the hole for your best. Nice, simple, straightforward wrist action, like you're throwing a dart. We're fairly close, it should be fairly straightforward. That is the vertical putt.
Oh, what a fantastic shot from Kira there. She's really nailed that technique. And the instructor.
Number 10, the valley hole.
And here on the 10th, the leading group's going to tee off. A good shot from Mikkel there, straight down. He is just tailed off into the bush. He could have a difficult second.
Bendy like your deck.
There's Kira, a more casual disc golfer, as we saw she was back of the pack at 34 over after the first 2. I don't think she's improved much. Here's Callum. Nice straight drive down the fairway there. He's really nailed that one. And now to our sponsors in Over Discs. And following that break, we can have a look at the scoreboard. Mikkel Andersen stretching his lead at the top to 2 shots over Callum Hubbard. Kira obviously with that birdie reducing the deficit, but she's still a long way behind. Here's Adam. Oh, it's a bit of a wayward shot there. He's on the right, but he's got a shot. He's got a second. That's why he's probably celebrating. He's not in the river. Here's Vob. It looks like he's going for the discus. I don't know if it's like work from the distance. Wasn't great. Yeah, they are both going at the same time. And news just in, following this shot, we're going to cut to a disc finder who's on the 10th hole with Kira.
Now here we see Kira in her natural environment, amongst the bushes, looking for a frisbee. In disc golf, one has to look for a frisbee, so she's employed a disc finder. He will hunt low and high for this frisbee, and upon spotting it, he will attempt to put his stick deep into the bush. Has he found the frisbee? I think we have success.
Bloody tight, mate.
Now
I think I'm going to have to go in.
Now, this calls for drastic change in his attempt to get the frisbee, because he is entering the bush. His head is physically deep inside the bush. He's got the frisbee, and he's exiting the bush.
Found it. There you go, my love.
What a great result for the team.
Now, when you're putting, it's important to analyse the distance and the angle of your club. Frisbee thing. So, you're going to aim to get it in the hole, obviously. It's the aim of the game, but you just want to try and get a gentle swing. It's not going to move much, you're just going to hit the net and it's just going to drop into basket like that. That's how you get a nice solid 3. Thanks to Callum for that tutorial on putting, and now I'm joined by John McDiscall. He's going to talk us through Rob's shot, which looks like it's just gone in the river. Yes, well, what I did in the 2009 Open was very similar to that. So we just watched Lindsay play it, and she could be in the water as well. No, she's landed on the bridge. You can see the joy in her face. Isn't that great to see on the course? And they are looking for Rob's shot there. I don't think they're going to find it. That water's pretty murky. In the 2009 Open, I was in that river, and what I did, and we're going to see a clip soon, is the same as Callum. And I went in the water, and I dove in, and there's Kevin. He's lost his kiss as well today. He's another DNF. But here's Callum. He's swimming around in the water, and you don't enjoy those reeds, because those reeds are a lot longer than you think, and you do get tangled up in them. And you can see why he's complaining. And what you got to do is you've got to strip down. It's cold. It's not nice, but if you keep looking, you will find a disc. And this is what Callum's done. He's stuck with it. And he's found his disc there, and he can carry on. And
what is it?
Now we're gonna go to Mark, who I think is stuck in a bush, and he's gonna teach us how to try to get out of it.
Get out of the way, you pricks. Right, have you know
Advanced Tutorial 5. Getting out of the rough.
If you know a pussy like these cunts who just go in the fairway in the straight grass all the time, you just got to get out of some rough, and you just chuck it. There's no skill to it, just chuck it.
There is a lot of skill in disc golf.
Oh no, that didn't go to plan. I think we'll have to get a discount on that one.
Advanced Tutorial 19. Shooting into trees.
Now, you see it's a narrow shot. It's like hitting it normally, but you can't put any fade or draw on shot. You just got to go straight, and to be honest, you just got to hope. So, I'm hitting it straight, and we're going to pray. Fucking arrow. Now that's gone fucking straight as an arrow. And a good recovery from Callum there. I've found myself in that water several times. Here's Kush Khatri, one of the higher up amateurs, qualified through the Croydon Open. She's enjoying herself a bit too much here today. Here's Mark on the 11th hole.
Oh!
And now to our sponsors. Innova Discs, for the disc golfer in you. And returning from that break, we have a look at George Schultz, one of the lesser covered players today. It looks like he's put himself in a good position for the tee there. Here comes David Murphy, running up the fairway, trying to get back in the game. Just a bit off the lead. Adam Rushforth a long way off the leaders here. He has struggled today, but himself and Dave have put themselves up there. They've got a chance now. And here's Kush Khatri, again the amateur, but she's looks like she's got a cracking drive here. Straight down the fairway, and she's going to run after that. She doesn't really know the etiquette of disc golf. Dave Angel again, one of the struggling players in today's tournament. He's fallen short there, unlucky off the trees. And Schultz, he's really struggled in these conditions.
Right, boys, come on.
Adam Rushforth here, giving his disc the kiss of life. Let's see if it has any effect. A mal effect, if any. This is David Murphy. He's a struggling disc golfer. He went through a disastrous time today.
Oh no, that's fine.
On the 10th hole, he lost his frisbee. As a result, he had to withdraw from the competition, and he may lose all his endorsements with Innova Discs, JLR, and Nike Corporation. He's a struggling soul, so he needs all the help he can get. Please give generously. His family are very concerned, and he has gone off into the wilderness, and he wasn't seen since the Quarry Park opened. These are the last footage of him walking into the distance. please donate generously by calling 0800 Lost Frisbee or find us on Twitter at LostMyDisc. Thank you.
I think they're tossing disc.
And now back to the disc golf, where we join our field reporter, David Attenborough.
Not sure what's got into her. Oh wait, is that a bottle of wine? I believe her intoxication levels are higher than average. Maybe it's the time of day. Oh, I feel there are noises coming from the woods. This is a little bit Lord of the Rings meets Last of the Mohicans. It's very exciting. Anyway, back to the main group. Following them at a distance. I feel danger is imminent. We're emerging out the woods now. I think they're looking for some more open ground. I'm unsure whether this is a mating ritual or an aggressive spell from the two males. Are they about to rut? Who knows? Let's keep watching in avid anticipation. That one's a bit odd.
At the business end of the leaderboard, we can see Mikkel Anderson and Callum Hubbard on 12 over after 15 holes. Mark Jackson just behind, Kira Sweeney bringing up the rear on 46 over, and a couple of did not finishes. Here's Mikkel coming up to the nipple. See how he gets on. Oh, narrow miss there. That was a close effort. And Callum, can he do any better? No, that one will be for a 5 for him. I don't know if he can live with that.
What an honour it was for me to
Oh, here's Adam chasing a frisbee. Oh, those cruel
the other
things.
is now just humiliating himself.
Lucky he hasn't fallen over there. Here's Lindsay. What a fantastic casual effort there. That was brilliant from the young girl.
What skill was that? Skill! I can't even deny it. You thought that was going in the bush.
Kind of hoped it was going in the bush.
He's put his
So
cap
Mikkel's displayed a bit of
backwards.
exhibitionism on the
For the
17th here.
roly-poly.
Fantastic stuff. And now over to John, who's going to give you a summary of the final scores. I am fucked, Alan. I mean, Callum won on 68, but Mikkel was in the sec. I thought he may win that. He's on 71. Mark Jackson, there's only Madam Rutherford 94. Dave Angel 95 is like the lottery. This fucking Lindsay Curran 99. Kira Sweeney 104, 111. George Schultz, Cushby Catcher 115. And then we got 3 DNFs on Kevin Horn, Vogler, and Liam Murphy. And here comes the 2012 Disc Gold champion, Callum Hubbard, with the mandatory winner's nose tap. And then the runner-up, Mikkel Anderson, with the runner's place nose tap. And of course, the winner's plunge into the River Avon, which borders the 5th and 6th, 7th hole of Quarry Park. What a leap. What a leap by the champion.
Robin Hood and Little John are running through the forest.
Sometimes in disc golf one needs to urinate. It's important to keep your body in the best physical shape. Here we can see the piss stream of Mikkel. You can see him shaking his shoulders there. That's just laughter.
Look! Oh, fuck me! Where's my fucking frisbee?